we're going to start with a round of tapping on releasing money blocks and financial trauma. So I'd love to get another number, kind of like we did at the beginning of this, 0 to 10. How much fear, stress, or resistance do you feel when you think about money and your ability to receive it? Is what I want to know. So with 0 being no fear, no stress, and 10 being overwhelming fear and stress. There's in the chat, please. Let's see. I'll pop over here. I need to catch up on some things here too. Because Sarah said, I don't know where this applies, but I struggle with the fact that I know money is unlimited, and that it's my birthright, but I guess I haven't seen it yet. So believing is the hard part. Yeah, but believing is going to precede the reality. If you can't believe it, you can't receive it. Mine seems to be stuck in fight or flight. Okay, yes to all 3 of those. Bindu says, I feel guilty when I spend money for myself. Okay, Denise said same. All right. And then we're getting into the ratings here for this round. So we've got 8s, 7s, 9, 6. All right. The question, if it was the question about the rating, I was looking for, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much fear, stress, or resistance do you feel when you think about money and your ability to receive it? 0 being none, 10 being a lot. So that's what we're rating. And then we are going, is there anything in particular that comes up for any of you around that? If there is like any phrases or things about that. Let's see. Erica says maybe a 5. I feel like I've been able to make money in the past, but I didn't like the way I was making it. That's good to at least realize that and move into something else. So I've changed how I'm making it and feeling fulfilled while doing it. Glad to hear that. That's awesome. And then Sarah said probably a 5 or 6. Perfect. Cool. So what we're going to do is we are going to start this tapping round. I'm going to say a phrase. You're going to say it back. And I highly recommend, I know you guys are all muted. Say it out loud, say it with emphasis. The more you can speak to your actual block, and I mean, because you're muted, you can also change the words. If you don't like what I'm saying and something feels more precise, say something a little bit different. That's how you can really make this work for you. And we're gonna kind of go through this round together, and then we're gonna reevaluate that question that we just evaluated right now. I'm gonna grab a sip of my tea real quick, and we're gonna get off to the races here. All right. Starting on the side of the hand, this is the karate chop point. And you know what? Would somebody unmute and mirror me? Because otherwise I never know my pace. Can I get a volunteer that would just be willing to mirror me?
I'll do it.
All right, Wendy, perfect. Here we go. Even though I've struggled with money and feel stuck in scarcity.
Even though I've struggled with money and feel stuck in scarcity.
I deeply love and accept myself.
I deeply love and accept myself.
Even though I fear money won't come easily.
Even though I fear money won't come easily.
And that I'll always be just getting by.
And that I'll always just be getting by.
I choose to believe abundance is possible for me.
I choose to believe that abundance is possible for me.
Even though I've inherited financial fears from my family.
Even though I've inherited financial fears from my family.
I now recognize I have the power to create a new reality.
I now recognize that I have the power to create a new reality.
All right, we're going to start going through the other points starting at the top of the head now. This fear of never having enough.
This fear of never having enough.
I heard we can't afford it so many times growing up.
I heard we can't afford it growing up so many times. There's so many times.
Perfect. Part of me still believes I have to struggle.
Part of me still believes I have to struggle.
I see money come and go, but I never feel safe with it.
I see money come and go, but I never feel safe with it.
What would it take to release these old money stories?
What would it take to release these old money stories?
What if struggling isn't the only way?
What if struggling isn't the only way?
What if money isn't something I have to chase?
What if money isn't something I have to chase?
It makes me wonder if abundance has been trying to reach me all along.
Makes me wonder if abundance has been trying to chase me all along.
Yeah. I've been conditioned that money is hard to get.
I've been conditioned that money is hard to get.
What if that was just someone else's story?
What if that was just someone else's story?
What if money could flow to me in easier ways?
What if money could flow to me in easier ways?
And receiving could be as natural as breathing.
And receiving could be as natural as breathing.
What would it take for me to allow abundance in
What would it take for me to allow abundance in
without guilt?
without guilt?
What if my past struggles weren't proof that I'm failing?
What if my past struggles weren't proof that I was failing,
But rather proof that I've been playing by the wrong rules?
but rather proof that I've been playing by the wrong rules?
Who would I be if I fully believed
Who would I be if I fully believed
in my ability to receive and be abundant?
in, in my ability to receive and be abundant?
My old story is no fun,
My old story is no fun,
and I'm so ready to rewrite my financial story.
and I'm so ready to rewrite my financial story.
If money was my lover, it would think I was a major downer.
If money was my lover, it would say I'm a major downer.
I'm choosing to look at money differently.
I'm choosing to look at money differently.
Releasing the fear that there's never enough.
Releasing the fears that there's never enough.
That fear has never multiplied my abundance.
I'm sorry.
That fear has never multiplied my abundance.
That fear has never multiplied my abundance.
I'm worthy of financial peace and ease.
I am worthy of financial peace and ease.
And I welcome new opportunities and perspectives
And I welcome new opportunities and perspectives
for flow and expansion.
for flow and expansion.
What would it take for money to be something I enjoy instead of fear?
What would it take for money to be something that I enjoy, not fear?
Choosing to align with the frequency of abundance.
Choosing to align with the frequency of abundance.
Allowing myself to feel safe with money.
Allowing myself to feel safe with money.
Letting go of any thoughts or beliefs that I don't have enough.
Letting go of any thoughts or beliefs that I don't and won't have enough.
So that I can trust that abundance flows to me freely.
So that I can trust that abundance flows to me freely.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Wendy. That was great. Take a nice deep breath. I often feel like kind of stretching after a round of EFT. If you're yawning, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. I just caught you doing that too, Sarah. Was that a yawn? I will celebrate your yawn. There's nobody that'll be more excited to ever see you yawn than EFT practitioner, because when we yawn, we release energetic blockages. So it's never it's never rude or anything else. If you're doing a round, it's like we've accomplished, mission accomplished. Things are moving, and that's wonderful. So now I want to check in. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's check in on the numbers now. Where does that number sit for you again? Let me ask you the question again so that you can reevaluate it. The question that I asked before was 0 to 10. How much fear, stress, or resistance do you feel when you think about money and your ability to receive it? And I need y'all to recognize that this is about the present moment right now. This does not mean the numbers in your bank account changed. It does not mean the credit card bill changed. It does not mean any of that changed. It's your energy that's shifting. So where do you feel now? Let's see. Oh, we got some big shifts, guys. I don't see the before and after numbers. I should probably ask things. You know what? Next round, if you can put in your before and your after number at the end, that'll really help, because I don't feel like scanning up and down. But I can tell that these numbers are way lower, because at the beginning I saw a lot of like 10, 9, 8s to 6s. And now I'm seeing 5. I see. Oh, thank you, Amelia. You did that from a 7 to 5. Bindu's at a 5 now. Sarah's at a 0. Eric is at a 0. Freaking fabulous. Denise is at a 4. Leah's at a 5. Kim's at a 3. Super. Bindu says, just felt a surge of energy to make a difficult decision. Ooh, I'd love to hear more about that. If you want to talk about it in the Q&A, I'd love to hear about it. Or if you want to send me a message, that would be fantastic. And if you don't want to share it all, that's cool too. I'm just rooting for you and whatever that decision was, and you making it is a big deal. Erica from a 5 to a 0. Denise went from a 9 to a 4. Thank you guys for sharing in that way. That was definitely helpful. Marianne before 6, after 3. Also interrupted by my son. Hey, you know what? You can still make shifts. That's just proof that you still lowered your number even with a disruption. No big thing. Great. So did anything come up for you guys during that? Were there any like moments of consciousness, aha type things, stuff that like resonated where you were like kind of like, oh crap, that's what I've been thinking, or that's the shift that I needed? If there was, feel free to drop it in the chat. If not, that's fine too.